Good morning, friends. Actually, good morning, good afternoon to most of you, unless you're on Pacific time. If you're watching the playback, please let me know what team you're on, what you're reading, how the Amazing Readathon is going for you. I do apologize in advance. These might be a little bit chaotic because we just got a puppy on Wednesday. His name is Remy. He's incredible, but he's very squirrely and he's very rambunctious. And I think that he's going to sleep very soon. So that's a positive. But if I have to go chase him, that's a likely possibility. So I apologize for the chaos in advance. Let me know what you're reading, what you're going to be using these for. I am going to be editing this week's vlog. Let me put him back in his bed. So if I'm staring at the camera and it looks like I'm staring into your soul, I do apologize. If we finish editing the vlog, we should be able to read. I'm currently reading Sunburn, which is like a sapphic lit fic, and it's incredible. Hi, Bree. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Planning on working on finishing Rites of Starling today. Oh, I hope that you're liking it. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's very bitey. He's very crazy. He says hello. I'll be finishing Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes today. Oh my gosh, slay. Also, let me know what leg you're working on. If you are up to date, if you're playing some catch up, which is totally okay as well. Reading Direbound and really enjoying it. Oh my gosh, I love Direbound. I'm still so scared to get to Furybound, but the more it sits on my TBR shelf, because I did buy a physical copy of it, the more I'm like, okay, I need to just read it. Everything's going to be fine. I need to stop thinking about other people's reviews. Hi, Chris. Brought food home for lunch for my wife and I and made a trip to the library to pick up some books. Incredible. What food did you get? And are you going to be starting any of your library books that you brought home? Hoping to start Wayward Children number 12. It always surprises me how many books are in that series. I always forget. Hello. Working on my July TBR. I have to start early. Seems like you're a planner. I don't know what I will be reading, but it will be leg 6 sightseeing prompt when I do. Nice. Ooh, Catabasis. That's one that I'm like, I really want to get to it. It's quite an intimidating read for me. Hopefully it's been good for you. Also, let me know if you've listened to the audiobook for that one. How has the audiobook been? Hi, honey. Happy Saturday. What are you up to? Are you going to be reading anything or just chilling? I'm surprised that you're awake this early. Actually, no. This is afternoon for you, so that makes sense. Hello. I'll be reading Scandal of the Summer. That sounds very XOXO Gossip Girl, but I just started rewatching Gossip Girl, so like everything's reminding me of Gossip Girl. Hello, joining for Team Spoilers. I'm reading Shattered Gods by Katie Robert and 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Love the balance there. Balanced queen. I got too many books to post here. That tracks. But yes, I plan on reading one of them starting in these sprints. Incredible. Good morning. I'm starting The Shippers by Catherine Center today. Furybound sitting on my shelf waiting, trying to get better at keeping up with series I start. Dude, it's a constant, like, you'll catch up with one series and then you're like, what series do I want to jump to next? And then you take a break and you read a different genre. It's all okay. But I'm with you. I notoriously am not a good series keeper-upper. And I feel like last year and this year, it's been more of a focus to read like a book a month. But then I have like 30 series that I'm reading. And so it gets crazy. Hee hee hee. Well, good morning to you. No, I've rewatched it. I was like obsessed with it in high school when it was first coming out. So I definitely rewatched it like 3 or 4 times a long, long time ago. I don't know. I finished Gilmore Girls, a rewatch of Gilmore Girls recently, and that was like my going to sleep show because I have to fall asleep with the TV on, which I know you're not supposed to do, but here we are. And then I was like, well, what do I start next? I need like a comfort show that I've seen before so that if I fall asleep during an episode, it's not like the worst thing in the world. And so I started watching Gossip Girl. I love Leighton Meester, but Blake Lively, I feel like every time I rewatch it, she just like wears on me a little bit more and a little bit more. But it's funny to kind of laugh at her. Her and her character. Hello. Gonna start Rhythm of War or Dawn of the Cursed Queen, depending on the mood. Love that you have options. I really want to read something, but I can't figure out what book. Story of my life. If you need help and you'd like to put your options in chat, I'm sure that we can all help you pick something. Isn't it cute? I thought that the Peach Aura Heart, I think is what it's called. I thought it was cute. I'm glad you like it. To be fair, I'm not bothered by the amount of series. I just need to remember what's going on in them. Yes, 100%. That's why I try to like read a book a month so that it's like somewhat fresh in my brain. Otherwise, I completely forget, and it's crazy. Like I reread, I'm actually still rereading because I put it down and I haven't picked it back up. When the Moon Hatched, and I read it like 2 years ago. I swear it's like I'm reading it for the first time. I forgot so much of the book. I was reading The Escape Game, but wasn't feeling it right now, so I switched to You Are Fatally Invited for leg 6. I like that title. You Are Fatally Invited. If someone said that to me, I'd be like, I'm not going to that. That's kind of a red flag. Very different vibes from Gossip Girl. It's a historical romance. Even the scandal so far hasn't been a huge thing, but I'm enjoying the story anyway. Love. Always cycling through Modern Family's such a good show. Friends and Desperate Housewives. Desperate Housewives, that's actually a really good show too. I might rewatch Desperate Housewives once I'm done with Gossip Girl. Hello. Figuring out what I'm reading because I just finished my audio and ebook. Oh my gosh, productive. Reading Diva. Hello. Finally got one of these. Oh my gosh, welcome in. I'm hoping to finish some Choose Darkness by Charlie Donlea, and then hoping to jump into, oh my gosh, someone else said 11/22/63 as well. Need to reread that too. Me too. We're in the same boat. And I'm so happy to be rereading it because seriously, like refreshing on so many of those details, I was like, did I even read this book? Tough to say, but I remember loving it. So here we are. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I posted about them earlier this week, and that was too long ago. It feels like this week has been a really long week. It's Saturday. We made it, and we're here. Hello. Just started eating dinner. Oh my gosh. Thanks for saying hi. I hope dinner's good. Oh my gosh. I love Jess. Okay. I'm team Jess 100%. But I do like Logan, but especially towards the end of Gilmore Girls, no spoilers, especially towards the end, I'm just like, Logan, the way that you decided to do things makes me so annoyed at you. I love Jess though. Why did you drop out of Yale? Too many of my fave creators are live right now. Mel, you, Allie from Allie Do is Read. It's going live in like 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. It's a Saturday full of lives. All I do is read. Sorry, that really took me a minute. Reading. Honey, I feel like you would like it. I feel like you would like that one. The drama is crazy. Recently, I bought a paperback copy of When the Moon Hatched so that I can annotate it. I didn't want to mess up my pretty edition. Oh my gosh, yes. I have the paperback edition and I annotated mine. It's such like a quotable writing style as well that it's really fun to annotate. They're talking about off campus. Team Jess. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone. Finishing Mate while I have lunch. and then getting ready to go to town. Ooh. Saturday on the town. Dean is the worst. Listen, he was really sweet. I don't agree with the way that Rory treated him, but I also just think that they were not right for each other. I think that Rory just liked someone who was obsessed with her, you know? If it makes you feel better, I don't remember much about when the moon hatched either. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. But it was me too. It was one of my top books in 2024 too. Oh my gosh. Do you all of the Gilmore Girl boys, you hate them? Dude, favorite Gilmore Girl man though, Max. I will never get over Lorelai fumbling Max. Not even fumbling, like, oh my God. Anyways. Hello, welcome in. Managed to snag the gorgeous deluxe edition of When the Moon Hatched on Pango Books. I love ordering stuff on Pango. I mean, When the Moon Hatched is one of my favorite books. Like, I loved it 5 stars all the time, not changing. But like for the people who order a special edition or just like get it and then they don't love it and then they resell it, as long as it's not $1 million, because that's a thing and it's really annoying. It's so nice to be able to find special editions on Pango. Yes. Hello, welcome in. Team Rory needs some alone time to work on herself. And period. I'm going to be editing this week's vlog. That's going to be my focus. No reading for me. Rory was not a good girlfriend to Dean. I love that we're just like, let's talk about Gilmore Girls now. She was not a good girlfriend. She just liked having a boy obsessed with her who would go to bookstores with her and carry her books. You know what? You can't blame a girl. It was her first boyfriend, but also how it plays out is not acceptable. Currently reading When the Moon Hatched, not really enjoying it. I feel like it's a writing style that could go either way. I'm a Dean apologist. I actually like her with Logan. I like her with Logan at first, but the decisions that Logan makes are so annoying. Okay, yes, but Luke's storyline gets absolutely ruined for me in like season 4 or 5. Like, I feel like he literally becomes a different person. Max Medina. Marty? Ain't no way. I've never heard someone say that before. That is so funny. I'm team Logan and Rory deserve each other, and Jess dodged a bullet. Okay, honestly, you kind of eat with that. But I feel like Jess could have made Rory better and not have turned. She wouldn't have like become the person that she did without Logan's influence. I don't know. Rory's my second least favorite character. April. Dude, I hate April so much. I hate her so much. Lorelai is my favorite. Actually, Emily Gilmore is my favorite, and then Lorelai is my second favorite. And then I really like Michelle because he's a vibe. I only like her for the academia inspo. I agree. Her vibe. Logan drove me crazy. This is so funny. I got mine for $30. That's a see. You don't have to charge $200 for a special edition book. Like, relax. And if I don't like it, then I'll sell it for the same price. Yes. I hate people who resell for an insane amount. No one is paying $180 for a book. Yeah. The original hardcover books for the Throne of Glass series, don't look up the price because you will be shocked and on the floor. I feel like I need to binge watch all of Dawson's Creek. I never watched Dawson's Creek, but I feel like that's one I would enjoy. Yell at me to read because my friends are going to play Mecha Chameleon later and I'm trying really hard not to take part. Read your book now. Set a page goal. If you hit that page goal, you get to play your game. Oh, I love Paris too. Paris is so unhinged. Also, Team Marty. I'm shocked. I feel like they never even really dated and you guys were like rooting for him. That's crazy. None of them deserved her. I feel like Marty would not have put up with her. Marty would have been like, I'm over you. I mean, he basically said that. He was like, I don't know what you're doing, and I kind of have a crush on you, and you're treating me like garbage. And then, like, everyone else that she dated, she treated like garbage, and they just accepted it. So, Lorelai was my first girl crush before I realized that would be my life. Listen, she was, especially season one, Lorelai's vibes of like 90s mom, top notch. I fear I support you playing with your friends. Books will always be there. That's very true as well. Okay, I need to. I'll put it on my list. I think I watched an episode here and there of Dawson's Creek, but that's about it. Tristan, he and Rory would have been perfect. I shipped Tristan and Paris. Like, I just don't think that Rory could have ever gotten serious with Tristan because then she never would have had a friendship with Paris. Paris, if there's one thing about Paris, she holds a grudge. You know what I mean? That's how Marty is like Tristan. They like there was like never anything that actually happened there. You know what I mean? Sensible Marty. OG on the CW before the OC and One Tree Hill. Yeah, I also never watched the OC or One Tree Hill. Hot take. Hot mic, hot mic. I'm reading Ballad of Falling Dragons for almost 2 weeks. I'm 25% in because of this game. Listen, you can read books slowly and it's fine. I searched him because I forgot his name. I also had to look up Marty. Yes, I agree. I think that's correct. Just the same with Lorelai. Usually there's always like a man obsessed with her, and that's just their thing. That's just their thing. Okay, we're gonna jump into our first sprint. We're gonna do 45-minute sprints. We're probably gonna do 3, maybe 4. Dude, yes. Okay, I love Lane, but her storyline, I hate. I hate her storyline. I hate it. Okay, anyways, we have to stop talking about Gilmore Girls because I could go all day. Yes. Yes, this. But then she's not young. Then she gets older and she's annoying. Okay, anyways. See you all in 45. Hello. How was everybody's sprint? The timer went off and Ross was in here. We were chatting. And the timer goes off for our sprint and he goes, "Was that the doorbell?" So, anyways, I got quite a bit of editing done, which was great. I started with 2 hours and 30 minutes of footage, and we're down to an hour and 43. And I've edited about an hour of my vlog, which is great. I also have a sleeping puppy in my lap, so we are keeping our voices down. No one wake the baby, because he's going to be a menace if we wake him. Let me scroll up because there were, not to continue our Gilmore Girls conversation, but I stand with the Rory and Jess shipper. The other day I had this urge to watch all the old school CW-ish kind of shows like Dawson's Creek, Party of Five, Melrose Place. Did you watch them? You left us on a cliffhanger. I did not realize that Laguna Beach was made as a response to the OC, but Laguna Beach had me in a chokehold. I loved Laguna Beach when I was in high school. I did know this, that Chad Michael Murray's character, Tristan, left because he got One Tree Hill, which is really funny. Also, Dean's character, I know that Dean was in it for quite a while, but he was filming Supernatural, I want to say Supernatural at the same time. And so they were kind of like writing him out as well. And so I wonder if him and Rory's story would have been anything other than what it was. You know what I mean? If you have watched Gilmore Girls and you love Kelly Bishop, her memoir is really good. And I would really recommend the audio because she reads it. And it's like sitting down for a cup of coffee with an old friend and she's just like telling you her life story. It's so amazing. Also, she did so much work on Broadway. Incredible. Okay, now catching up with comments. Hello, reading Land by Maggie O'Farrell and hoping to finish today. Good afternoon. 42% of mate and showered. 47 pages of Raybearer and enjoying it. Dude, the doorbell, that was so funny. Managed a 46-page start into my thriller. Oh my gosh, that was a really good reading sprint for you. More than a page a minute. Hi, I'm reading Love Galaxy today. Please share your thoughts. I'm so excited. It's the way I spent the entire sprint searching for a book to read and I still haven't found one. What are your options? Is it that you don't know what like mood you're in? Because I feel that. There was a notification on the, oh my gosh, I haven't looked. I need to lock in. I can't get sucked into Discord. Please don't make me, because it's going to distract me for so long. I almost had a heart attack. Claire and I watch Instagram Reels together the whole time, and I also got to watch Rue interact with the new cat outside. How is that going? Is the outside cat that you're trying to add to your family becoming more receptive to your love? 76% into Land. Read more of My Paradox Inc. arc. Slay. I had the same reaction. I thought it was my Ring doorbell. Okay, maybe we need to change. I don't want it to trigger like your pets. You know what I mean? Because JMO also, my dog also barked at it. I'll try to figure out how to, where are the sounds? Timer? Progress bar? Maybe we'll just go back to like a, we'll do a sparkle. We'll do a sparkle. That doesn't give doorbell. Not sure what to read, but I'm currently doing some sewing. What project are you working on? Welcome in! Reading The Future by Naomi Alderman for my Leg 6 book. Chapter 55. Start on chapter 51. Okay. Flying. Kelly Bishop's memoir was one of my few 5 stars from last year. Oh my gosh, so good. Took 15 minutes to figure out my mood. Now I'm trying to figure out which coastal romance sounds appealing and has an audiobook. That's very fair. You're doing very important work. We've named her Rutabaga. Now comes every night to our back patio, and last night kept coming to our bedroom window looking for Rue. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be besties. That is very exciting. Hi, welcome. New to my channel. I'm currently editing a vlog. These are my productivity sprints. But my book that I'm reading and I'm really enjoying. If you read Girls Girl by Sonia Feldman, which was one of the Aardvark book picks that I loved, I read it this month and like flew through it. I'm currently reading Sunburn by Chloe Michelle Howarth. I think that I want to say she's an Irish author. Um, Yep. She's an Irish author, and it's very like a mundane day-to-day girlhood, sapphic, sexual discovery, coming of age story, and I'm loving it. But unfortunately, um, the videos have to get edited, so you should be able to, it should be up on my channel. I'll probably have it up tomorrow or Monday. Just found a book with a heroine named Remy. A heroine named Remy? I wonder what her full name is. Making purses for some little girls. Cute. That is so sweet. Also, yes, please let us know what you're reading, what you're up to. And we're going to jump into our next sprint in 2, 1, and we won't have the doorbell timer anymore. See you in 45. Hello. Welcome back. How was everybody's sprint? That sprint felt like it took 2 seconds. I don't know how we've done 2 sprints already. I am still editing my vlog. I did my whole rough edit, and now I'm actually going back, adding music and editing dialogue and stuff like that. Also in this vlog, I was reading Girls Girl by Sonia Feldman. I feel like I can't stop talking about this book, but like watching the clips back of me like reading it and talking about it, I'm like, should I reread it? It was so good. Like hearing my review of it, I'm like, I want to read it again. Please let me know whether you're doing the Amazing Readathon or not. What's been your favorite book so far this month? And have you given any 5 stars? I've given 1. I think I've given 1. Oh my gosh. Clockwork Princess. I read that recently. Loved it. I'm actually on the last book of the Mortal Instruments series that I'm going to be reading in July. I'm going to be buddy reading, and I'm so excited to finish that series and then continue on with the what's the next one? Dark Artifices? Because I'm reading Cassandra Clare for the first time, and it's been a crazy time and fun. Abandoned my search and decided to continue in a historical mystery series I've been reading. Sometimes when you don't know what to read, returning to a series that you're familiar with is so nice. 88%, you're definitely going to finish. Temmie, I feel like when you set a reading goal, you're like, I'm reading this book, I'm hoping to finish it today. You accomplish that goal. Like you put it into the universe and you're like, yeah, we're doing this. The consistency is 100%. Alarm is very whimsy. Yeah, that alarm is called Sparkle. I think we'll keep that one. 62 pages. Whoa, that was a really good sprint for you. Made it to chapter 59. I was listening and playing a game and got sleepy, so I had to restart the chapter. That happens to me all the time. What game are you playing? Welcome in. Joined 20 minutes ago. I'm about 70 pages into The Handmaid's Tale. Oh my gosh. How are you finding it? Also, if you like dystopian, that's giving Handmaid's Tale. I read Conform recently by Ariel Sullivan. Loved it. It's very dystopian, Handmaid's Tale. It is like a romance where I know The Handmaid's Tale is not. But Conform is really good. Hi, Miss Marie. Got here in the middle of the sprint. What'd you get up to? I read some from Outdrawn, but when my eyes got heavy, decided to doze with my lovely cuddly kitties. Cute. Listen, napping sprints are just as important as reading and productivity sprints. I need my library hold for it to come in. Fair. 42% into Paradox Inc. and then picked up The God of the Woods. I had a wonderful time with God of the Woods. I read it as my final read of last year. Loved it. And I really want to read more from, is it Liz Moore who writes that book? I loved it. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. I mean, truly, you guys, these sprints are absolutely flying. I don't know where that sprint went. It felt like it started 2 seconds ago and then the timer went off. No idea what I'm in the mood to read. That has been me recently as well. Favorite book was An Arc for Devil by Sierra Simone. Ooh, 1,000,000 stars. I don't think I've read anything from Sierra Simone, but I know that she's very well loved. I gave Where the Crawdads Sing 5 stars. It was my first 5-star of the year so far. Love. Made some progress on my sewing project, listened to some music. I'm going to take a break in the next sprint and go for a walk. Lovely. 3 5 stars, Shapes of Love, Woodworking, and An Academic Affair. Oh my gosh, I'm not familiar with any of those. 3 5-stars in a month is pretty dang good. I think either The Someday Garden or Giovanni's Room have been my favorite reads. Wow, I need to add a lot of these to my want to read list. I need to like look them up and read the summaries for them. My favorite was Up to No Gouda. Is that like a cozy mystery? Finished The Kinsman Universe by Ilona Andrews. Just finished Lucky Day by Chuck Tingle yesterday, and it was fantastic. I've heard good things about Chuck Tingle. Me too. When you put something into the universe, when you speak positively, you put something into the universe. I'm just saying, I'm big into manifestation as well. I think we're gonna do one more, maybe two, depending on. I need to finish editing my vlog, so really these are sprints until I finish editing. Finished Mate. What was your final rating, Nikki? Wildscapes on my tablet. I managed, at first I thought that said mangled, and I was like, what are you doing to your book? I managed another 41 pages. This book is moving right along. Gotta love fast-moving thrillers. Yep, 100%. The Ballad of Falling Dragons, even though I'm only 25% in, and it's a high possibility to be 5 stars. If you keep reading as slow as you are, I am going to pick that up soon. Maybe we can read together. I have pause. I have Conform on my list of books to read, but you should check out The Blueprint by Ray Gianna Rashad. It inspired me to check out The Handmaid's Tale because it's definitely inspired by it. Oh my gosh, say so much less. Blueprint. Okay, perf. Hi, welcome in. Oh, I love the cover of this. Oh my god, it's funky. Funky cover. Hoping to get some good reading done. Welcome in. Let us know what you're reading. 25% into The Lure of Wolves and Whispers arc. Not sure how I'm feeling about it, but gonna give it at least to 40% before I decide. I do the same thing. With arcs, I try to stick it out until the halfway point to get like a good feel and then decide whether or not I want to DNF. Watch my friends play this friend. I did not get We Can Join Them. I'm going to go read now. Oh my gosh. You're so strong. The willpower is strong in this chat. Oh, I have read Simone. I have read Priest. It was an experience that I loved. I haven't had any true 5 stars yet, but The Long Game and Get Over It, April Evans, were both 4.75. I've been like really stingy on my 5 stars this year. I don't know why. I've been having a lot of like 4.5, 4.75s as well. This month is also my highest average rating this year, just consistently good reads. The reading gods are smiling down upon you. I just successfully got my video filmed. Now to listen to my book, Promise Me Sunshine, and upload my footage to start editing. These, we will be doing it together. Oh my gosh, so gorge. Hi, Nat. I'm halfway through Nemesis Mine and having a good time working on your traveling journal. Next sprint, I'm going to get some lunch and keep listening. I might just finish it during the last sprint. Lovely. I know. We can do 2 in 1. I just love reading with you, bestie. Did my book come in yet? For Ballad of Falling Dragons, I do have it on my shelves. Yes. I knew it. We talked about that actually when we were streaming on Twitch. I forget what game we were playing at the time, but someone mentioned Priest, and then I had to read it because the way that people were talking about it, I was like, what is happening? And it was a time. Hi, Kaylin. Happy Saturday. woke up from a family nap and about to keep reading Spark of the Everflame. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy that Spark of the Everflame isn't a prequel because in my brain, I wasn't a like super fan of Spark. I think it was like a 3-star for me. And then I moved on to the next book and I was like, holy heck and Bob. The second book is so good. And then I really was like, Spark reads like a prequel to this series that it's so crazy to me that it's like the first book. But I really hope you're enjoying it. And I would say, even if you aren't, please continue with the series because it gets so, so, so good. I've been seeing, dude, everyone is reading Yesteryear. It feels like this month in particular. Yesteryear, Caretaker, and Onyx Storm 5 stars back to back. Onyx Storm is so good. Highest average rating in mostly queer books this month. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. Oh yeah, maybe yeah, we do have 2 books to read, one being City of Heavenly Fire. Hopefully I can catch up and read Ballad of Fallen Dragons with you. How do you say this title? Gleed by Marilyn Robinson, and my most recent 5-star this month was Whistler by Anne Patchett. Hi, Widow. Y'all, Widow posted some really amazing engagement photos on Instagram, and they're so beautiful and gorgeous. They made my day. Widow sister. Finish your current read, jump in with me. 150 pages. Okay, I will try, but I do also have to finish my reread of the first book, When the Moon Hatched. Don't wait for me. I'm just being aspirational. I'm manifesting that I'm going to fly through my current read and When the Moon Hatched, and then I will catch up with you. Book of the month, because everyone is reading Yesteryear. Everyone is posting about it. Welcome in. I'm reading Plop. That's such a good title. It's so fun to say. By Samuel Small. It's a short story I'm reading for Aurelium. Enjoying Spark so far. Good perspective to have and motivates me to keep going. Okay, perfect. Gilead. Okay, thank you. Gilead. Hi, Flukes. Welcome. Okay. We are going to continue with our sprinting. I'm going to restart our timer so we get a true 45. Oh my gosh. Reset current segment. I will see you all in 45. Have a lovely sprint. Hello, I'm here. Sorry, I had a baby who had just woken up from his nap and I had to take him outside. And now he's chewing on the on everything. How was everybody's sprint? Welcome back. I think we might do one more sprint because I'm almost done editing my vlog. I have like 20 minutes left. Oh my gosh, here, you guys can see. He's Chewy. Hi, Chewy. Oh my gosh, hello. He also did a really good job. He went pee pee poo poo outside, which is exciting because we are in the midst of potty training. He slept for so long. He slept for like all of those sprints, basically. So now he's up and awake and being crazy. Finish my book. We knew you could do it, Tammy. Yes, the baby. Finished Catabasis. Next sprint, I will be starting A Little Slice of Hell, a male monster romance novella. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Love the reading balance that you're going for. Managed 30 pages of The Unicorn Hunters. This book is so good so far. Finished Savor It by Tara DeWitt. My gosh, you guys are finishing books left, right, and center. My goodness. 62%. A little over an hour left. Nat, what were you reading again? Laundry, and did some other things this sprint. Remy boy. Oh my gosh. He's so crazy. He's so smart. I think he already knows his name. We got him on Wednesday, and I think he already knows his name because he does respond to it. Yay! I have 15 pages left of my book, and I'm so excited to finish it. Oh my gosh, perfect. Also, if you want to just mute me and finish your book, like please do that. Decided on continuing a series and got the audiobook on Hoopla. God bless the library. 63 pages, halfway through Raybearer. Hope I get to finish it today. You know what? Having a little brain break is important. You know, we can't be productive in every single sprint. Made it 30 more pages. Oh no, reading the ceremony scene in The Handmaid's Tale, the thought of the entire situation. It's such a dark book. Read a little bit, but Kitty Cuddles went out again. Amazing. Love a walk sprint. Nice to get out and clear my head. That's right. Nemesis Mine by Amy Archer, a male fantasy romance with a fake feud between two fencers. That sounds really good. Oh my goodness. Remy's currently chewing on the desk. Prime puppy content happening here. At least he kisses it a little bit before he goes back to chewing. Oh my goodness. Okay, we will start our final sprint. We're going to do another 45. I'm giving us another 3 minutes until we start. And I think I'm going to make lunch in the next sprint. If y'all have made dinner or lunch, please let me know what you have been eating because I need inspo on what to make. I'm thinking I'm going to make goodles, which is like protein mac and cheese with shrimp, ? Because I feel like cheesy shrimp just sounds good. Whoa, big stretch. Whoa, more big stretches. And then I'm trying to think of a vegetable to put in it. Say hi to your people. Ow. These are Remy sprints now. What are you reading, Remy? Tell the people. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. You're about to have coffee. Oh my gosh, what kind of coffee are you making? Remy says he's learning his ABCs. He's reading a children's book. He's so tiny. He's an Italian Greyhound puppy, and he's 8 weeks old. Ooh, a cappuccino. That sounds lovely. I need to chill with the caffeine because I had a coffee in the first sprint, and then in our third sprint, I had a cotton candy Alani. Now I'm going to switch to, this is your reminder, if you haven't drank your water yet, drink a sip of water. Make sure you stand up, stretch. JMO has been helping him. They like to go outside together, and his big brother shows him what to do when we go outside, which is nice. And I have some vlog clips of them like running around and playing that I'm really excited for you guys to see in this next vlog. Look cutie. Look cutie crazy. Ooh, that sounds delish. I need to start eating more beans. And I always forget that you can pretty much put beans into like everything, which is nice. We have some snuggly content from him. We have him running around. Usually in the morning when I'm making breakfast and my coffee and stuff, he's like sprinting around the floor. He loves to run around our kitchen island. He's crazy. They are so good, and you can sneak them into so many things. Maybe I'll sneak some chickpeas, garbanzo beans into my mac and cheese for lunch. Oh, baked ziti is so yummy. Okay, I'm getting good and hungry, so this was good that we started to transition to talk about food. Okay, I will see you all in 45 minutes. Have a lovely recruit. Hello, friends. Welcome back. How did everybody do? We finished the vlog. We finished the thumbnail as well, which is very exciting. We accomplished what we set out to do. And I really appreciate y'all hanging with me for almost 4 hours. How was that final sprint for y'all? I'm starving, so I am gonna go run to make some food in a second. Ooh. Oh, I hate cottage cheese. I'm a big cottage cheese hater, but I could probably sub it out for something else. That sounds really good otherwise. Beans are my new obsession. Bye, Nicole. Welcome back. Hello. 73% through. We'll finish after sprints. Yum. Love a dinner sprint. Cottage by the Sea. 41 pages. 27%. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, friends. I will see you very soon. I don't know if the schedule for sprints for next week is up already, but I'm sure it will be soon. Also, right after sprints, I will pop in the announcement video and all of that fun stuff so you have what you need if you're watching the playback. Yeah, I don't think that next week has been posted yet, but I will see you all very soon. Have a lovely rest of your day.